things got heated between Draymond Green and Steve Kerr on the bench. And when the distraction finally left the court, Steph Curry went nuts.
Curry, an open three! Got it! Look at him dance. Do your dance.
In Cleveland, we saw what happens when karma hits you instantly.
Look at him say too small.
And we had a couple of incredible comeback games in New Orleans and Boston, as well as some domination from the MVP frontrunners. So let's start in San Francisco, where the Magic, led by the Triple B, got the slight edge in the third quarter.
Banchero to the mid-range. Yeah, he's not going to settle for that three. Defenders stay with him that time. Bane, all the way with the left. That's for Bane. Banchero. 6'10", 250, handles it well and set up Anthony Black so much.
Banchero, Bane and Black ignited a 14-8 stretch to give Orlando a 5-point lead. Steve Kerr obviously didn't like that, so he called a timeout, where things suddenly took a crazy turn. Coach Kerr and Draymond got into a shouting match as both of them were visibly fired up. Moody had to stand up and try to calm Green down, but then he just walked off the floor straight to the locker rooms and did not return. This seemed to infuse a different kind of energy into Curry, who shot just 4 for 14 till that moment.
There's other teams that's going through it. All these road trips. And Steph knocks down a three. Finally, I told you he's going to hit one in the basket. Curry in deep for three. He's nailed 2 in a row. Looking for Steph relocate. He's hit 2 threes in a row. How hot is he? He's hot.
Steph connected on 8 points in less than 90 seconds to get his team within 1, and thanks to the sacrifice of GP and Podge, he got another clean look a couple of minutes later.
It's an honest effort. These one-handed passes end up being a disaster, but Podziemski saved the day. Curry, an open three. Got it! Look at him dance. Do your dance. And they saved his life on that turnover.
The chef caught fire in the third quarter, hitting all 6 of his shots for 15 of his 26 points, completely turning the game around. From down 5, the Dubs were headed into the final period, leading by 6 points.
Melton, what a beautiful steal. Curry in on Richardson, lob to Gary.
And they made sure to keep their foot on the gas pedal at the start of the fourth as well.
Curry in post up top. Moody, open corner three. Got it. Moses with 16 tonight. They had a film session yesterday. And I think it's good things have happened. As Podziemski got it and got the foul. Seen him make threes when he was in Memphis all day. Curry from the Ferry Building drops in a three.
With his left heel on the logo, Steph capped off an amazing 18-2 run to give his team a 17-point lead, which they held on to in what turned out to be a dominant win at the end. It's a feeling that these last couple of years the Warriors play better without Green on the floor, and if you consider the fact that he's got more turnovers than field goals this season, it wouldn't shock me if these are the last days for him in the Bay Area. Getting similar vibes around him, Anthony Davis made sure to put his A game last night against the Pelicans.
Great basketball for Indiana. Don't bite. Anthony Davis.
Well, that's the thing. That's a shot.
Yep, elbow.
That's a shot.
29-22 on the boards. Jordan Poole tracking Anthony Davis. Gets the triple. Unguarded in the NBA. Best on the Pels. Now Anthony Davis. He's got what he wants.
AD balled out in New Orleans, putting up 35 points and 17 rebounds, leading the Mavs to an 11-point lead early in the fourth.
Anthony Davis wants it over the top, and he will. 11-point game. That was too simple.
But then, Jordan Poole, who started off the bench and shot just 1 of 6 till that point, suddenly woke up and sparked a comeback run.
Poole, he's got a look. It's deep. He's got it. Pels were desperate for it. Bay. And thrown away.
Look up.
You got Jordan Poole there for the layup. It's goaltending. Pels only down by 4. How can they capitalize? Poole on the run. Corner three. Yes! All even. Timeout, Dallas.
It's a pool party in the arena as Jordan scores 10 points in 3 minutes to tie the game. And as we enter the closing minutes, another familiar name surfaced to remind everyone that he's still a dominant presence.
And Z on the finish. Yes! 4-point game. Z.
Continue to execute.
He's going to go hard to the hole.
Got the finish. That's it. Continue to execute.
Zion started off the bench as well, playing on heavy minutes restriction, but when they needed him the most, he delivered.
Luxury of having Derek Queen. A guy that you can give the ball to. Heads up.
Yep.
Heads up.
Off the window.
Heads up.
He's taken over. 24 for Zion.
Williamson scored 10 of his 24 points in a span of 2 minutes when the Pelicans went from +2 to +12 in the clutch. And just like that, New Orleans is now on a 5-game winning streak, believe it or not. And speaking of that, Jaylen Brown was on his hot streak of scoring 30+ points in the last 6 games, but last night his streak got in danger with the Celtics falling in a 20-point hole against the Pacers.
3-pointers.
Brown had only 15 points till that moment and got subbed out as the game looked out of reach for Boston. However, the second unit couldn't care less about that, so they started playing free ball.
Defended by Huff. On an island with the big man. That's his signature, and it is poetry. Hey, Gonzalez. Ugo. Shireman spots up. Bullseye!
Uh-oh, a little 10-2 run got them within 12 points and Carlisle had to call a timeout. Joe Mazzulla kept the same 5 guys on the floor for 8 minutes straight and they rewarded his trust.
Hauser right back at you. Here is Anthony Simons. Inside the arc, now back outside. Cashes out for 3.
So when Brown came back, he fed off the contagious energy that filled up the arena.
Final minute of the third. Celtics trying to bite off another piece of this lead. Brown lays it home with the left.
And he opened the final period with a copy-paste move.
Ball in the hoop. Pacers were 12 for 20 in the first half. 1 for 12 in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen was unstoppable in the fourth, attacking the paint tirelessly until they took over the lead.
This is where you want the rock. JB. So tough.
And up by 2 with 4 seconds on the shot clock, he threw a little deja vu moment for the crowd.
Brown fading away. Oh yeah! What a shot!
Jaylen hit the tough fadeaway 3 in the corner over Siakam, which instantly reminded me of this.
Throw it in the corner. Brown fakes, fires up the 3. Bang! Bang! Jaylen Brown knocks down the 3.
JB exploded for 14 points when it mattered the most to put the Celtics up by 5. And Derek White just sealed the win after Indy failed to make a bucket on 6 straight possessions.
Killing some clock here. White goes to the hole, lays it in. 10-point lead.
Boston completes the 20-point comeback and they're looking steady as the 3rd seed in the East, winning 8 of their last 10 games. And the Nuggets accomplished the same feat by blowing out the Jazz in the first 4 minutes of the game.
Back to Jokic. Long range. Yes! Good start for Denver. Now we got a dribble drive. The layup. It is blocked. Spencer Jones. Should have been goaltending. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Murray for 3. Got it! Timeout, Utah. Jazz have missed all 8 shots. Murray. Heat check. Oh, the Nuggets are cooking.
The Nuggets deep-fried Utah with a 19-0 start. And things got even worse for the visitors because...
Intercepted. Peyton Watson. Bada bing. Timeout. Nuggets want to run it up, so make it 24-5. Long range off the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. Heat check. Hardaway.
An additional 14-5 stretch got the score looking like they played against middle schoolers. You know how the old saying goes, you cannot win a game in the first half, but you can certainly lose one. Well, the Jazz lost this one on the tip-off. Jokic posted an easy triple-double of 14, 13, and 13 in 28 minutes on the floor, and Cam Johnson hit 6 threes without a single miss. Yeah, it was that kind of a night. Moving on to OKC, where the MVP was much busier than usual.
Shea. Off balance, falling to the deck, and still able to flip it up and in. A.J. Mitchell trying to create an odd-man rush. There is extra. Off the alley-oop from Kenrich with the flush. The Thunder offense has just gone completely dry in the second half. Shea wants to step back, and he got the step back.
SGA pulled some new moves out of his bag, and he made sure to share the goods with his teammates as well.
Dip under 5 minutes. Clock continues to spin. SGA kept the pivot foot down off the backboard. The kick out. Carlson spotted. And the three!
Goodness, folks.
This was the best of his 8 assists, which came along with 31 points, 10 boards, and 4 steals. But the play of the game belonged to his buddy, J-Dub.
Memphis had cut it down to single digits. Oh my goodness! Jalen Williams off the pogo stick!
Wow, that was a nasty move by Williams. And City Sissoko made an electric move himself when...
Bouncing over to Cedar. Right to the cup for the two-hand jam. A little French pastry. Yes. 97-88.
This was a part of a huge 22-4 run by the Blazers, which got Cade Cunningham a little bit frustrated because...
Will not allow Cunningham to get it. Cunningham demonstrably shoving in the side, and the Blazers will take it back. And a technical foul whistle on Cade Cunningham.
City drew an offensive foul by Cade, which is his 6th, and he's out of the game. So the Blazers stepped on the gas pedal even more.
Gives to Sissoko. To Klingon for 3. Got Donovan Klingon. Under 5 minutes remaining. Denny off the screen. Into the lane to the glass. Powers and banks and scores. Detroit the other way, a 2-point lead. Hook pass outside. Kamara, a 3 for the lead. Got it! To Moody Kamara.
Portland completes the comeback, and the Pistons look dead in the water without their leader on the floor. However, Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren stepped in at the right time to save the game.
To bring it out of backcourt, that's tipped away by Thompson. He comes the other way, packs it with 2 hands.
He does that. Asar Thompson is a menace.
Detroit basketball. Harris backs down on the post, turns, fades no, rebound tipped into the air, but corralled by Duren, and he'll lay it up and in. The longtime vet out of Tennessee will step up, mid-range, no. Tip jam on a weak side. Asar Thompson, the wonderfully gifted athlete.
Hustle points, offensive rebounds, sheer power, and will save Detroit in the closing moments. Duren with 26 and 10, as well as Thompson with 18 and 12, led their team to the victory as they're still in the driver's seat in the East. And one team that significantly failed its expectations so far is Cleveland. Last night, they allowed 132 points by the Hornets at home. Luckily for them, they scored 7 more in a shooting clinic from long range.
That foot getting the places on the floor. Think about it. Nipple wide open. Boom. Mitchell, 3 seconds. Pull up from the logo. Off glass! Cash money!
Despite the loss, Knipple became the fastest shooter in NBA history to hit 100 threes. He completed the feat in just 29 games, while the second fastest is now Markkanen, who needed 41 games to do so. And in the rare occasions when the ball got inside the paint, Thomas Bryant bullied the Hornets rookie and hit him with the too small celly afterwards. But then...
Glass. And the too small gesture. And he goes down. Oh, lost some aura there. Look at him say too small.
Bryant tripped over his own foot and instantly went viral. I guess karma is traveling fast when you mess with an innocent rookie. And if you want to see what happens when an old personal battle turns into chaos, check out my last video of the latest matchup between KD and Russ, where they went back and forth in the clutch. Talk to you in the next one. Peace out.